welcome to Late Night Chat Network with Rob and JT for the 2024-2025 NFL Playoffs Round 3 recap.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
That's what you want.
What's going on?
Come back, Robbie. What's going on, bro?
Not too much, man. How you doing?
I'm just still figuring out this fucking computer, buddy. For some reason, it shows up on my phone, doesn't show up on my computer.
Yeah.
Fuck. No, but welcome back.
Technology, dude. Not my friend.
No, because it was been a crazy day, and I asked you to set
Hey, what's up, Nut?
time. Right? What's up, Nut? I just tried to get him to set up the time, so
Yeah.
it screwed me all up. It was in a live studio, so I just had to make another one.
Hey, look at you. I just noticed you're wearing an Adidas instead of late night. What happened? Laundry day?
Fuck. I wore this yesterday. No.
Ay.
So welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, and welcome back, Rob.
Yep.
I think this is our second last one, buddy.
Yes, it is.
We've done a nice little run of this, guys. Thanks for everybody that's tuned in and stuff like that, and to
Definitely.
to listen to our banter. So that's a nice thing.
Here we go.
But yeah, you know, so how was your weekend in football this weekend, Rob?
Shitty. I lost both games.
Yeah, I know. Don't. Feel
I should have known better. I should have just gone with what the way the refs are paid to look. So that's brutal, dude. It's brutal. I mean, it's so blatant. I mean, this is in my opinion, of course. I mean, shit. They're showing calls. Like it's just like I don't know. It's like they're being paid, in my opinion. It's brutal, dude. It's like seriously.
Yeah, I know, man. It's all good. It's all good. I'm very upset with this weekend of football. I was very disappointed. You know, there's some people out there that might have been fucking happy, but there was one game in particular I was disappointed in. But guys, this like I said, don't forget, you guys are on.
You're right. NFL is rigged, Sal.
So I had a feeling Sal was going to get into this chat today.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. I almost slid my arm off. But yeah, so the funny thing is that what was happening in this fucking game was driving me nuts, okay? But before we get to the game, because it's all over, I'm all over the place right now.
Yep. Okay.
Guys, don't forget, Mondays usually drops an episode of Late Night Comic Shop. Comic Shop on the Late Night Chat Network with Nico and Chris. I apologize, guys. My brain is kind of up in the air. I've been counting fucking things all day, so my head's not thinking numbers and pictures. But yeah, and you guys got to tune in, check in to our live. What do we call it? Our live movie show that we're doing. Our Late Night at the Movies with me, Julie, Sal. Sorry. Here you go. That was the biggest giveaway. Me, Julie, Max, and Nico. This week we did a little different. So, guys, make sure to check that out. I'll be coming up within the next week or so. And you'll see it live up there. And we did actually some trailer reactions, some Academy Award stuff. So we have a little bit to talk about with you guys with that. So keep posted to the network, and we'll keep you guys updated on when those are coming out.
Have a sip of coffee, bro.
Also, fuck, bro. Also, guys, don't forget, this is the Late Night Chat Network. That's your one stop for pop culture talk. Okay, not your one stop shop. It's your one stop. You got it, Nico? Blah, 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 blah. It came off my tongue perfectly, beautifully.
Awesome.
And keep looking forward into shows to come because there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out. You may have a test pilot this week. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Awesome.
I might have to be pulling triple duties next week, so we'll see.
Duty.
I get used to basing. Yeah, I said duty.
I know. Sorry. It's a habit, man. I don't know. It's a bad habit. Every time I hear that, somebody say that, it's
Oh
like,
my
it's a
God.
reaction.
You killed me.
I know. My bad. Sorry.
But yeah, so honestly, I had a fucking fun time. I watched what I could. I was Saturday, I was at work, and then I had a birthday
Yeah.
party, so I didn't get to watch much of that. There's no game Saturday, so Sunday I was
Sunday.
at church,
Yes.
and I was gonna pull a Homer Simpson, and I was gonna put the football game on, regardless if I was in there or not. Don't ask me why I was at church, because yes, I don't burn when I enter. I don't catch on fire when I enter there. I've been in the church twice last week, so maybe maybe I might be turning into the priesthood. Who knows, right? But yeah, exactly.
Oh boy.
From my mouth to fucking God's ears, bro.
There you go.
Oh, or the devils, whichever wants to listen. So yeah,
Right.
well, I was really hoping for a better outcome this week, guys. We got 2 teams.
Yeah.
We have 4 teams left. We had 2 games left this week. We had Washington and those
The
fucking
Eagles.
little bitch Eagles.
Yeah.
And give it to the fucking one guy that can run on the fucking team. Well, no, they actually have quite a few guys that can
Actually,
run,
they do have a couple, man. They do. Yeah.
That was
And then
what
I'm sorry though, the Bills and KC one, that one really pissed me off.
and like, I don't know why. I gotta get rid of this fucking check. I'm gonna burn it next show.
See, you're the problem because you have that damn hat. That's why.
Oh, I have them all. Look. I got them all, bro.
So far, everyone you've except for the KC one, but I was gonna say everyone you throw out, but they've all lost for fuck's sakes. Oh, dude. All right.
It's the worst. It's the worst. And you know what? It's sad because I really wanted to see Washington go on to the next round too.
I did too. I would have loved to have seen that, honestly.
I honestly, guys, we were talking about it last week, and I was trying to tell you guys that it's nice to see Jaden Daniels on what's it called? It's nice to see Jaden Daniels up on there, but the problem is that the team cracked under pressure, man.
Holy shit! Did they ever? Did they ever? I mean, actually, I was just reading even today. Like, the fans are so ticked off, I guess, with this tush push shit. They're trying to get it banned. I mean, they're trying to actually have it banned even before the Super Bowl. Like, I mean,
it is bad, bro. But
it's
you know
crazy. And I've never seen a ref come out and say, basically, it's the ref's discretion. If Washington, moves one more time, we're just going to award the points to the Eagles. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Well, you know what? Washington held them pretty good at that.
Hell yeah.
No, they also tried to what do you call it? I don't know if you've seen the one where he was jumping over.
Yep.
Jumped over like 3 fucking times before they finally called him on a fucking.
Yeah.
Well, you get jumpy at that time about the 3rd time.
Oh shit, yeah. And they keep, they should be penalized for what the hell? I can't remember what that is, for like jumping as well, because they kept like forcing it, like pretending that they're going to go. It's like, of course, everybody's going to be fucking jumpy.
Bro, this is where I say it's like chess. You got to play the game. You can hold and make
I know. You're right. You're
right to the last second to make that move, right? So
yeah. And I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, Eagles have got a great team. Like, I mean, Barkley is just, the guy is just unbelievable. He really is.
Yeah. So,
but I was just hoping Washington just was not the same Washington team that I've watched the last 4 or 5 games.
No,
that's for sure. They were not. I didn't know who the hell was out there playing. Like, it was ridiculous. They got slaughtered, dude. 55-23. Slaughtered.
They've been killing teams like that all year, and then all of a sudden now they get pulled out.
Yep.
And I didn't think the Eagles had the what do you call it? I didn't think the Eagles had the manpower. I thought a lot of them were injured and stuff like that more than I thought, but their run game is is impeccable. I mean,
And I thought I thought
whatever,
Hurts was still nursing that knee injury too, right? But he looked
knee
pretty
injury, the
good.
fucking hand was sore, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the
They
knee
were
injury
just
is
psyching
probably had
everyone out. Oh yeah, no doubt. Wrapped with a inside brace or something. I'm sure it was all because he was having no problem with he did a couple of the he picked up a few yards.
Yeah.
So so obviously his knee can't be that bad. I mean, they did continue doing that push tush shit. So I mean, obviously he was okay.
Fuck, don't even get me started with that tush push. But honestly, I want to give a shout out to Washington for with a rookie quarterback to finally get into the playoffs, into the semifinals, let alone the playoffs, into the semifinals for the first time since what I think it was 06 or 8 something. No, maybe 86, maybe even 86. Bro, was the last time since the one that if I'm looking at it correctly, I'm thinking maybe in the 80s. That's when the last time they got into the playoffs.
I can't remember. It was either late 80s, early 90s. I can't remember. It's been a long time.
That's the problem, right? Like it has been.
Yeah.
I
mean, it definitely was good for them to get in there, but I mean, I just thought they were going to go just a little bit further.
Let's see. When the last time they fucking won, when was the last time we went to the Super Bowl? Last time the Commanders went to the Super Bowl was in '92. So yeah, it could have been
early '90s.
A Super Bowl appearance. Yeah, so '90s, early '90s. So
yeah,
it was nice. Crazy, right? It was nice to see them get there. I don't know even how far they got there in that one.
Yeah,
but took out the fucking number 1 seed, and then they I want to cry for Jaden Daniels, man. I do.
I feel bad for. I mean, he played actually a half decent game. It just, dude, I don't know what was going on with the rest of the team though. Like the defense was not quite all there, and definitely a lot of balls dropping, and it just was shit was just not.
A lot of balls dropping. I hear you know about that, buddy.
When it's that cold, that's what happens, right? You start dropping balls.
Dropping balls. You know what would have been nice too to see. Honestly, I want to skip over to the next game because I want us to go back on this. But it would have been nice to see Buffalo win, only because Buffalo right now they're going to be getting dumped on with snow, and it would have been a fun Super Bowl.
Would have been awesome. Wow, they wouldn't have been there anyway. They're in New Orleans for the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, what am I saying, Nick?
Yeah, it's all right.
I forgot. It's not like baseball or fucking hockey where
in their
own town, right? They keep it fair for everybody, I think.
There are my teams. Area. New Orleans, baby.
Fuck them. Yeah, New Orleans can watch from the sidelines just like the rest of them.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, and I want to reiterate one thing that Nico said to me because it actually made sense. Because you know what, honestly, as much as everybody doesn't want to see, they always have this. The problem is I'm with the KC and that kind of game. I was getting really upset with it because we were trying to record a podcast, and the fucking game had to be on the TV right in front of me. Not here, but where I was recording.
Yeah. That makes it difficult to do a recording when you're watching that shit go down.
Well, there's 3 of them. The only one that wasn't focused on it was Nico. He was watching the what he's supposed to do which is the screen and talking to the people out there, just like we like, but it was hilarious because he I told him just turn the fucking game off after because it kept catching our attention, right? It was like near the end,
exactly. Right? Yeah.
So, but what are you supposed to do, right? It happens.
I know.
Right? There you go. I want to switch you guys up and chip you out there. Now it looks like I'm looking at you, Rob. See that?
Nice. All right.
There's always the screen. What part of the screen I'm on? So,
yeah, it's frustrating, man. It was at least with the Bills Chiefs game, it was a lot closer. So, it was a much better watch as opposed to the Washington game. I kind of gave up near sometime in the fourth quarter. I was just like, yeah, they're not coming back.
That's the problem, right?
Yeah, it was crazy. I thought for sure that, I honestly did, with the way the last week and a bit have been going, with how many people have been calling out the refs and favoritism and all this kind of crap and the memes going on with Mahomes and the refs and shit, I thought for sure that they would have cracked down a little bit more and made it more of an interesting, fair game. But I mean, they just showed like 3, 4, 5 incidences like where there should have been penalties or should have been calls or should have been, and nothing. Just basically,
Same shit, different, yeah.
yeah,
Same shit, different year.
yeah. It was just the refs were just blinded by all those bags of money, man.
They were blinded by the light, bro.
Yeah.
I really don't like football refs. I really don't. That is my
Yeah,
biggest
you know
problem.
what? It's definitely different. I've
deal
been
with
noticing that.
I can deal with hockey, but I can't with these football fucking coaches. I cannot. I can't.
It's definitely different. I've definitely noticed a
football refs.
difference. Like it's crazy. Like I don't know. Like it just they'll call the same call on one guy, and then it'll happen 3, 4 plays later, and they don't call it. It's like, although I mean, shit, the same thing could be said in hockey. Really, if you think about it, I mean, I've seen calls for high sticking or hooking or whatever, and 3, 4 plays later, the exact same thing happens and it doesn't get called. It's
of course, and that's the thing. That's the problem with it, right? Is that the problem is that stuff isn't consistent enough.
Yeah.
But they're really taking a look at the quarter. They said they're going to be taking a look at the quarterback slide. That one too.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they do slide, and I don't know how they're going to. I don't know what they're looking at to change that. I'd like to.
I don't know. That'd be interesting. I did see a thing today on the internet there where they were showing Brady. I'll give him that. Tom Brady. I guess obviously this was back a while ago, where he did the running game, and I guess he had. I can't remember what team they were playing. He was when he was with New England. And anyway, the opposing player came across and just nailed him, like to the point like where Brady's helmet went flying off, and down on the ground he went. The guy got right back up, had a few words, said a bunch of shit, and just kept walking. And then from there, they show the one on the last game there where Mahomes was running, and he gets this lightly push by the edge there, and then he does this big dramatic soccer fall. Oh my God, I got pushed. It's like, what a difference in quarterbacks, man. I mean, it's not the same anymore. But you can say that the same about any sport, I think, nowadays. Hockey's not the same. Hockey's not as tough as what it used to be.
No, but they're trying to push
the same thing with football now. I mean, like you barely touch somebody, it's like
it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's like that. But it is.
I think they're cracking down a lot. I know a lot has to do with head injuries, and I get that. I mean, there's plays that I still see that just baffles my mind. It's like how some of these guys even get up after that hit. Like it's just, I'm surprised they're just not completely KO'd, right? Nah, they get up, like shake it off. I mean, it's tough. So I mean, I know they're trying to crack down on that, but I mean, to a point. I mean, come on, like some of this shit's got to be.
It's got to be. Yeah. That's the problem, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, honestly, it was a game regardless.
Mm-hmm.
The Washington one, which is, like I said, the one that pissed me off, and you get Hurts, and you knew that was coming because they're just gonna give the ball regardless if his leg was hurting Hurts. They
we got trivia going on here. I'm a newbie, so I have no idea. I wish. I mean, if you know, please let us know. I mean, I'd love to. I don't know what a legal size for a football is. I guess it depends on who you're talking to. I mean, if it's Brady's and he deflates it, then obviously it's going to be a bit smaller. But that's a good question. I have no idea what the legal size for a football is.
I don't know. You want to see it? It's probably on Google. I can probably tell.
Oh, no doubt. I'm sure you can. Yeah, I just don't have it in front of me to Google. Wow.
No, I'm gonna do it right now. But I want to see what this is. That's really you got me interested now, Margaret, and I'm just trying to figure it out because honestly, it is an interesting size. I don't know. It's not a Tom Brady size. I'll tell you that much because they're a little bit
Ah,
flat.
again, it depends on whether he deflated or not.
A little bit. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where? But yeah, for the two of them are fucking nuts. I'll be honest with you.
Two of what are nuts?
Hurts and Berkeley.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. I thought you were getting the measurement of the ball.
I am. I'm trying to keep
Okay.
talking while I'm doing that too at the same
Like,
time.
You threw me. I'm like, what the hell? You're looking at balls, and all of a sudden you're talking about nuts, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
Oh man.
Yes, there you go. 11 to 11 and a half inches long.
That's
Whatever
what she
guy
said.
says. Yeah, I was gonna say exactly.
Hey, that's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they all want to know what size they all want to know what
Yeah.
size the balls are. How do women want to know what size the balls are?
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
That's funny, man. Oh, look at that. She even has the ounces, 14 to 15 ounces. She's on it. She must have Google right in her hand.
That's what I'm thinking. She's a lot quicker than me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
because
nice.
I'm still typing one by one in Canada. What the fuck? I don't care.
Either that or my brother-in-law's there and he's telling her.
Yeah, 11 to 11.25.
See, there you go. Yeah. Wow.
No, it says it right here. It says legal size with a long circumference of. Oh wait, well the ball is. This is gonna sound weird coming out of my mouth. Okay.
Oh,
it says
dude, even
legal
that sounds
size
weird.
for an NFL football is 11 to 11 and a quarter inches long, with a circumference of 28 to 28 and a half inches, and a short circumference of 21 to 21.25. It also weighs 14. It should weigh 14 to 15 ounces.
Okay, there you go.
You get a little bit of leeway, but not a deflate.
Yeah, not like I think Tom Brady's was in at 9. I don't know. I'm just being a shit.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, she got Alice. I forgot. Allison's very quick with the Google, man. She got quick hands.
I was wondering what happened. Yeah, I was wondering what happened.
Yeah, that's right.
But I was like, where is she? I don't see Allison giving us the fucking updates, like telling us what's going on with this fucking league.
Actually, I used to know that. Who won the first Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I did know that, and now I don't remember which one now.
You know what? I wasn't alive then, so it doesn't really matter. To be honest with you, I just started watching.
I wasn't either, but I mean, still, it's interesting to know.
Hey, let's see who knows this one. This is actually
I'm sure Allison's like on it already.
I'm not looking it up anymore. It's gonna take
I know. They can check it out.
It's gonna take
that's good though. Yeah.
But yeah, for Hurts and Barkley to rush for 3 touchdowns together.
Yeah,
you know, they played the running game.
I think that first one for Barkley was something like 40 or 50,
quick,
60.
Man. But it was quick.
Green Bay, pretty sure. Yeah, see, my other niece is on it too.
Oh my god, history is important. I don't care what history.
Yeah, that's good. No Google for me. No, Kathleen would not have that. She would just
history doesn't mean shit.
Green Bay.
Every time we have history, repeats itself.
And is Green, if I'm not mistaken, isn't Green Bay the only one is owned by the people?
I don't know. Maybe it's for the people, by the people, or whatever the fuck it is.
Like everybody like every other team has an actual owner, right? Where I think Green Bay actually is owned by their local, by Green Bay, I think, by the people, if I'm not mistaken.
You know what? It's all. I
could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
But it's all for the ladies, as you can see in this chat.
Jeez, yeah, really, Yeah.
No, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah,
maybe it's my impeccable voice.
Yeah, there you go. And they definitely know more than me, that's for sure. Like I said, I'm a newbie, man. Well, so I'm just trying to. I'm enjoying this, and I'm trying to learn as I go here. And
this is the rookie right here.
Spit out what.
Rob's a couple-year veteven, but I'm a rookie when it comes to fucking football.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you definitely are. I'm only in about.
I'm like a virgin. They haven't even cracked the seal yet.
Right, it's owned by the committee, like the European soccer team. Yeah, nice. No Google. Yeah, you've been told. No Google.
Yeah,
it's all ladies, man. Awesome. I love it.
It's all for the ladies.
All for the ladies. Yeah. There you go. But yes, you are right.
Don't hear us talk.
Yeah, with Daniels, with Daniels or Daniels, with Hurt
Hurts and
and Barkley. I mean, that's
It hurt me,
it.
bro. It hurt me
It
to watch.
it did, but you know what? As much as that one upset me a bit, it was more the Bills one that really pissed me off.
So 60 yards for that first touchdown, bro.
It was 60. I thought it was 60, but I thought that's why I went 50 of that. But yeah, it was
Did you see him
68 for
spin
that
away
first.
though? But did you see him spin
Oh
away from
yeah,
the fucking
he's
tackles,
notorious
man?
for that. Man, he's good at that. I was waiting for that
It's
backwards flip over the body again, like he did back in the middle of the
if you
season
go
there.
for his legs, he'll jump over them.
Oh
He's
yeah,
not. He's great.
yeah.
Like I mean, I
He's.
can't.
I have to give
That's
it
the
to him.
worst
You know
part.
what? I would be okay with Philadelphia winning.
Oh, I'd rather have them win than KC.
Me
But
too.
then you know what? Nico proved a good point, and I like to say this, guys, and I'll put it out there so he can know that I'm talking good about him. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, the whole point that he said was that even though nobody really wants to see this KC thing and that, right?
The 3-peat
Again,
and all
but
this shit. Yeah.
but the problem is it is going to be history, bro. It's going to be a part of Super Bowl history if they could pull that off.
I
If
get
I'm
it,
not
man.
mistaken, they're the only team that'll ever be able to pull it. That's only pulled it. If they did it, it'll be the only team that's pulled it off 3 in a row.
I know, and I get that, but I just
And I hate like I hate people that are like I hate the Cinderella story behind that fucking the way they make it portrayed
Yeah.
on fucking TV.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl has become pretty fucking shit,
yeah.
right? It's
Yeah,
become in that sense. It's just become a fairy tale, like the.
See, I would
Kansas
much
City
rather see
Chiefs-
Barkley win it.
That's why,
Yeah.
and Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
You know why not?
Yeah.
I don't.
Well,
I
more
don't.
so for Barkley being stuck in New York all that time, and
Well, and also he's beaten record. He's beaten records this year. You know, which is crazy.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
So
So
that's
I mean,
what throws me off.
yeah. I mean, it's good. I'm hoping it's going to be a good game, but I'm. It just sucks because I think everybody knows that it's going to come down to, the refs. Yeah. Unless you're, yeah,
right?
that's true. I was gonna say the same thing. I was just about to say about dynasties, but then I thought, well, I have to watch what I say because if it was my Saints, then yeah, of course I'd want to go for a dynasty, right? But yeah, if you're with that team, then yes. But if you're against that team, then yeah, you don't want to see no dynasties, man.
No, the problem is too with that. It sucks, obviously, but you know what? It's gonna happen. And I'll be honest with you, with Andy Reid, the problem is he's a fucking amazing coach.
Oh, he is absolutely. I give it to him, man. I and they do, and like
he's got a poker face.
I'm not saying that it's purely the ref's fault because obviously it can't be. The team's got to have some kind of friggin' talent in order to be there, and they do have a ton of talent.
I don't think KC got one penalty.
I don't know. All I know is some of the ones that that they replayed were that should have been penalties. I mean, like especially that one where was it the two Buffalo or the jumped up in the air and the KC grabbed it. The ball hit the ground right away, but yet they classified it as KC's ball.
Oh, this is See, this is
where and they actually showed it as they came down. The ball was sticking out and actually hit the ground even before any of the players hit the ground.
They're good. I mean, they're not a bad team. That's the
and the other one, which the cameras caught that I don't maybe in this I can maybe okay, I could maybe see the refs missing this one just because everybody does it. You know, when they cross to get the first downs, right? You know how everybody kind of does that. You know, like it goes like this.
But you can't point the finger.
Well, no, you can point, but you can't make a gun.
No, you can't.
And that's what Mahomes did. They actually showed it.
No, but he just pointed. He had two fingers.
No. If they show, just watched it online and they zoomed up on it. Mahomes went like that, and as he went like that, he put the thumbs up just like that, and it wasn't called. So, because that's supposed to be on whatever it is,
all over the TV.
That's it. I just saw two, three things up on the internet. And again, you know what? Who knows? maybe he only went like this, and AI, they figured, they got a way to make his thumbs go up. You can't.
We don't know.
Nobody
Yeah,
believe
that's the
anymore,
thing.
man.
If
That's the
it's
problem.
live on TV, no. If it's live on TV, it's
Live
not
on
AI.
TV is different, but this was replayed, and
That's
who knows if
yeah,
it could be tampered with, right? But
but I
still,
think
there
I've
were
seen the part
calls.
that you were talking about,
Yeah.
right? I think I've
Yep.
seen that part that you were talking about, and I looked for that because I got fucking mad at was it Houston or it might have been
Yeah,
who did it?
one of them did get
Houston or
called.
Washington pulled it off,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they got called for it, right?
Yeah.
Or
Yep.
no, maybe it was not even them. Maybe it was like the Steelers or the fucking Raiders when I watched it earlier in the season, and I didn't know
There
it
were a
was the
couple of
fucking.
times that I've watched where those calls have been where they've done the gun salute or whatever, and you're not allowed.
You know what the sad part is about the loss to Washington too is the part that I find is that it's the first time that a team has been beat by 55 points or more, like are the most since 1970 in a fucking playoff game.
Yeah.
Especially
I think they just gave up.
But
I think after that they're just like because like
They
I said,
had-
I've watched the Washington games all before that, and I've never seen them play the way they played. Unfortunately, last Sunday.
and Daniels is not. I don't think it was Daniels' fan. He was making the long bombs, which he's good at. He's making but the problem is that they don't have players that can run like on fucking Philadelphia.
Yeah.
they-
Oh yeah,
they can-
Philadelphia's got and you see the thing I like about the Washington, which I thought would help, is with Lattimore. But I mean, he was taking some fucking crazy friggin' penalties, man. And that's the one penalty. How do you tell me how he gets into a scuffle there with the fuck was it, whatever the Eagles guy is there, and the guy rips off Lattimore's helmet, but yet Lattimore's the one that gets friggin' unsportsmanlike or whatever. He gets 15. Like, what the hell is that? That's when that push to shit started, and I don't know. It just, like I said, it's almost like they wanted.
Always been about grabbing.
And
asses.
now, and now people are saying because betting is so huge now with this Bet Dog and whatever, all these betting sites, that people are saying that there's tons of fixes going on. Is it true? I don't friggin' know. But you could almost see how people would think that when shit's not getting called, or somebody's betting on so many yards, and they run down, and then just like Barkley did, was it a couple of weeks ago, where he could have got the touchdown, he decided to go for a slide instead to stop it so that he wouldn't get so many yards or whatever it was. I read something about people complaining about that too, but I don't know. Again, it's just like almost like, unless it's your team, everybody complains about everything.
That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Is that if it's not your team,
because you don't hear any of the KC or Philly fans complaining about anything.
well,
right?
why would you hear them complain?
That's what I'm saying. So, it makes sense that everybody that's not their fans is going to be complaining. But I mean, I just, if they lose because because the other team was better, then so be it. I mean,
I know, and I like Washington, but even Hurts, I might be saying shitty stuff, but he threw about almost 250 yards.
Yeah, he played
Right?
a great. He did. He played a great game.
He
He played better than I thought he was going to.
He did. I just seen that now. He had a
Yep.
knee brace on. It just was underneath, right? It wasn't like they put a really big supportive one on the last game because it was only a couple.
Well, there's only
minutes
like three minutes left or something. Yeah.
Well, no, 3 minutes. It was only 20 seconds or something, 30 seconds. But yeah, it was like 3 minutes, that 30 seconds. That
Yeah.
game. But
This one did. But wait till the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm sure he's also going to have a couple of weeks to heal up a bit too. So everybody's going to have time to address their injuries of whatever that they had and shit like that.
In the room.
Yeah. And I know. I can't, unfortunately, I should have wrote his name down. I forgot. But I know in the first quarter, the Bills, one of their Bills' top guys had gone down again with a concussion again, and he was out right. I think it was even in the first quarter. And I know even the commentators were saying that's going to hurt the Bills a little bit. And obviously, it. Like I said, I've seen the Bills play better as well. I mean, don't get me wrong. I complained about some of the calls and shit that didn't go against KC, but I mean, shit. Allen threw quite a few where their players were just dropping shit and not being able to catch it too. So, I mean, it's not all, it's not all on bad calls too. It's how you play. And unfortunately, some of those
I
players.
think I think Washington is a better team. Like even Daniels threw for 255 yards and still couldn't get that touchdown.
Yeah.
That's
See,
even more than Hurts, right?
yeah,
Just he
yeah,
couldn't get one interception. I think that must have been the coffin in the nail in the coffin. Sorry,
yeah. The cough is nailing.
the coffee with the nail.
You're like me, man. You got dyslexia. You're like me.
No, I'm really special today. Like the
Yeah.
bus.
Yeah, you came in on the on the short bus, did you? Yeah.
It was only about 11 inches long.
Yeah. It only weighed 14 ounces. Okay. So we're both disappointed. We both lost both games for our pool. Nico lost 1-1, but that knocked him down. So right now
It's okay, but it knocked him down a little bit. There's only one that got right, and it seems like it's the ladies winning the fucking playoffs. I'll be honest with you.
It
seems like they're leading the pool. Right?
Playoffs.
But no, with Josh Allen too. Every time
Nico's in
KC
third.
got a touchdown, overall.
Yeah, Nico's in third for the playoffs right now.
So
first place has 100 points, second place has 98, and Nico has 94. And then my sister's got 92 right behind him.
Nico could take it this week.
Anybody could take it this week. Linda could take it. McKinnon could take it, and Hypo can take it.
Not me, not you.
Not me. No, I'm out of it. No matter what.
Is that NTL?
Nope, she's out too. She's the only one that got both of them right, but because she was already so low, it didn't help at all. So,
man, what are you gonna do? It sucks.
Yeah, I know.
And okay, so when I was watching, I don't know about you, but when I was watching the fucking the KC game and the Bills, okay, do you not watch the way they play the camera too on there? They make it like a fucking soap opera.
Yeah.
No. Wait, do you know what I'm talking about, bud?
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I mean, go ahead. You explain it. Make sure that I'm thinking the right way.
Well, they have Casey getting the touchdown, let's say.
Yeah.
So they pan it over to fucking Josh. First they pan to Taylor Swift up at the top.
Gotta get Taylor time in.
And then they pan to fucking Josh Allen, who's looking up like this. And it looks like he could be looking at her, right? Like,
yeah.
The way they pan it slowly enough where they catch the right spot, and it's really, really soap opera-y when I see it. Don't get me wrong, I feel like most BC games are very soap opera, and you know what the problem is? I hate to say it, but honestly, it's that Swifty thing this year too, man. That made it that much more
huge.
Worse last year than this year.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that too. Like it does definitely
she can't lose, bro. That woman, she's smart, she's fucking brilliant, but she just can't lose. And they can't put her cheering for a team that's gonna fucking lose. You can't. She has to be
hopefully it doesn't happen, but if KC wins, do you think that Kelsey will retire?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Depending on how much he likes football. I mean, you can see he likes football because he's still playing.
Oh yeah, he can still play. Exactly.
That's what I mean. I hate to say
he's not as fast. You can see a couple times when he's got, but the point is he can get over the over the line, right? Which is
he's for those short passes.
Yeah,
you don't pay attention.
I've seen him run a couple of times, and he got caught pretty quick. So I'm sure.
Well, the only problem with that is that when he can get the short passes that are in the middle where people are kind of blinded to him.
Yeah.
Right. They don't keep their eye on him as much as maybe the faster guys.
Yeah.
Anymore, but they forget how good he is, and you got to keep on him, right? If you don't keep on him, you're fucked. Right.
Yeah. No, I know. No, for sure. But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see whether he goes, if they win, if he carries on. Same with coach. If he wins, do you think he'll retire? Andy Reid.
No, I don't. I think he's going to play until he can't anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think he's one of those coaches that wants to retire. The guy's
He's
got
gonna
the
be like
poker.
he's gonna be like Bowman, right? In hockey, where he just keeps going and going until he just can't go no more.
It happens, right? What
Yeah.
else is there for them to do, bro? You can sit at home and enjoy his money, but I'm pretty sure he's enjoying his money all week
No,
long.
you do what everybody else does, what every other player and coach does. You go into commentating.
Oh, some of those fucking
Dude, are they not? You know what,
Not so
Brady?
cool.
I have a hard
Yeah,
time,
there's
man.
guys.
I mean, Brady is Brady. I give him. Okay, he's the GOAT. Everybody says he's the GOAT. I give it to him. He's, he is amazing, but in my opinion, he is not a commentator, man. Sometimes it's hard to listen to him. I would almost rather listen to Gronk than Brady. Gronk at least is funny, man, because you know that he's just like, me Gronk, me no, like he's just like a bloody, he's crazy, man. He's like a
Neanderthal.
Yeah, Neanderthal. Yeah. Oh yeah, he is entertaining.
Brady is terrible. Brady is terrible.
That's just my opinion. I mean, and like I said, I'm not taking anything away from his career, because his career is obviously is amazing. But yeah, I just for a commentator, but the one with Gronk and Strahan and what's it like, those guys, there's like 4 or 5 guys. I like listening to those guys. They're actually pretty good. I like the fact that they play pranks on each other, like the one where they just made up some kid's name that was supposed to be coming in, and Gronk had no idea, and then they go to him and go, what do you think of this kid? And he's never even heard of him. He's got to come up on the fly. Well, he's trying to make this shit up, right? So I like the way that they banter back and forth, and they have a good chemistry. I think those the group of guys
it's good
there
to have a chemistry, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but I mean, but I'm sorry, but Brady, not for me, man. And I think his time's going to be short in commentating anyway, because is it not? People are up in arms saying about conflict of interest, the fact that now that he has a stake in the Raiders.
Yeah, there's something going on with that, because I know they fired the coach too on the Raiders, so I think they're looking
so I can see this, like him probably just finishing out this year, obviously, because it's just the Super Bowl that's next. But come next year, I don't think you'll see. I could be wrong. I'm just I'm no expert, but to me, I would think that would be a conflict of interest if you're commentating and you got a stake in another team, right? So
I just couldn't. I wanted to see fucking.
Fair enough, Meeks. Fair enough. Yeah.
What is that? Yeah, he's still new at doing it. Yeah, it takes a while. Everybody gets better. I mean, even with me too. Look, when it comes to talking with Nico, I have no problem. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like I know a lot of people, including my sister, that does not like.
It's not even just with this sports.
Yeah, she doesn't like Tony Roma. It's Aikens or whatever. Troy.
The only one I actually like the talks when they're on there is some of the goons when they're not like for hockey when we're on there. But yeah, JT's still terrible. Thanks. I love you.
Well, like Kevin Bieksa.
Yeah, I don't mind seeing him talk.
I respect Kevin Bieksa, man. I mean, you know what? He tells you how it is, man. And if you don't like, I mean, he'll argue.
Commentators in this bad, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I like person myself. Like in my opinion, I like Kevin Bieksa. I think he's a great commentator. He tells you how it is, and he's got no problems arguing across the table, whether you're male or female, man. He'll argue with you. If you get his point across.
Who's good about who's good too. Also with the thing is Henry Lundqvist on the hockey one. When I watched that, right?
Yeah.
Quarterback, just saying, we're talking about commentators now. Yeah. We're not talking about how they play the fucking ball, right?
No, because obviously, you're talking about
too many hits to the head.
Obviously, yeah. Wow,
too many sacks.
Well, after some of the old footage that I saw of some of these quarterbacks, the way they got sacked, I'm surprised that they even know who the hell they are anymore, man. I mean, even with Brady, I'm telling you, that last one I just watched, where they compared Brady to Mahone. Brady got not like I mean that he got hit so hard that helmet went flying like probably a good 10 feet back. He got up, shook it off, had a few words for the guy, and went back over there. And then they show him a whole.
Well, that's the
It
thing
just
too.
gets this little push, and he's like, "Oh my god!" Down he goes.
You get-
It's like, oh,
You gotta get like the Manning brothers, and they're doing commercials now together. That's the best part, right?
The
When
who?
you get these guys, Peyton Manning and
Oh,
Eli,
those Peyton Manning, dude.
they're doing
That
commercials
guy
now.
freaking kills me, man. That one with Peyton Manning when he's painting Manning when he's doing the painting, dude. That one kills me. That was a brilliant one. But yeah, I like Peyton. I like Peyton Manning.
These guys.
Horace Noggin, yeah, no shit, eh? Yeah. Oh man. But no, it is good, man. I mean, hell, like look at they've even got like the what's his name? Jason Kelsey doing a ton of these commercials, and especially for cereal. Now his wife's involved. His wife's doing commercials with cereal with him for Lucky
Because they're a
Charms.
hot topic. Everybody's a hot topic, right? Like
Yeah,
especially
I
when it
know.
comes
It's
to
just
these
like
guys.
wow, just go with
Now he's a podcaster.
yeah.
What the fuck happened? Oh,
yeah, exactly. Now he's a podcaster now, and
yeah.
well, that's because of the popularity. You got to go with the popularity. I mean, that's the way the NFL network is looking at it, really, if you think about it. I mean, but
That's why they were saying stuff
failed
too. If
as a
he's going to go
coach.
and do,
Oh, say that's okay. I appreciate it, Kelp. I just, you know what? I'm new at this. Like I said at the beginning, I've only been watching football maybe about 3 years.
I like the name.
And but yeah, I would like to look that at. So basically, name a good player who failed as a coach. So I unfortunately don't know a lot of players that became coaches. I know some of the people do that that are in the chat. But yeah,
I'm not sure.
I like things like that.
Year.
Yeah, I like that.
I like
would like
that
to know
name.
that myself.
Those are the two quarterback names. If you think about it, you got Jaden Daniels mixed in with Caleb Williams.
Caleb,
there, you know
exactly. Caleb Daniels. Yeah, that's a good. That would be a perfect quarterback name, eh?
No, but Daniels. I mean, he should have. That's another one. I think even Caleb Williams should have fucking made the what do you call it?
Oh man,
the Super Bowl. Sorry, at least to the playoffs. He just didn't have the team. He's another great quarterback this year, and these young guys are coming up, and they're going to take out.
They are.
They're going to
like look at Denver's man with what's his name, Bo Nix. I mean, that's another one right there. I mean, he's another rookie, good quarterback.
But the problem too is I find they change the coaches, not so much the coaches, but coaches. They change. Defensive coaches and coordinators and all that. They change that a lot, and then that kind of screws up a team.
I was going to say you don't get any consistency there.
Continuity.
Somebody else comes in and they have a different way of doing things and a different view, and then they got to switch everything up and try it all.
I know these guys are professionals and shit, but to be honest with you, sometimes it's hard to switch up a style that works for you and then having to go a whole different way with these coaches, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that, but at the end of the day, it's the same thing. It applies. It's like, why? Why do they have to do that so quickly? They do it every fucking season. So then they're thinking, like, I think for Washington, all they got to do is add some more running, maybe better into it, maybe some running plays. I don't think it has anything to do with the coaches. I think their season was pretty dead on. Their last season was pretty good, except when Daniel stepped out into the limelight this year. It really solidified that team, right? I mean, they were beating people all year, right? Like it was nothing. I mean, they lost a few here and there, but not that many, right? And then to take out
there's a few teams that surprised me, like even Detroit. I mean, man, they did way better. I knew they were going to be a better team because they were actually, you could see the start of it last year. So I knew that they were going to be a better team, but I didn't think they would go to the point they did. I mean, geez, they did such a great job this season.
It was funny, but how they now you getting fans harping at him, and he could have done something for Detroit to win, but he could have done nothing, man. It's football.
Yeah,
that kind of what. Sometimes I think that actually, if you think about it, if it was that paid off these refs, who's paying them off? Can't be the coaches. Can't be it would have to be people like that have a lot of money, like
Yep.
artists, stuff like that, that like the team. But I don't think they were winning before Taylor Swift, so I don't think.
Yes,
But,
I did hear that. I did hear that.
yeah, he's
a
I feel like
college.
there's
Yeah.
maybe something's happening there. He's like he doesn't want to give up,
Yeah.
right?
I
Belichick,
mean,
he's
it'll
can't get it
definitely be for that college. I can't remember which one it is, but for that college, obviously having a a coach like Belichick, I mean, shit, that's going to be amazing. But
makes
you
a
know,
huge
is Belichick going to be able to,
teach.
have the nerves and what's wrong?
The problem is that when you do that, when Belichick, like you said, with Belichick and that, the problem is are they going to be able to teach younger players that style of game?
That's what I mean. Is he going to have the patience for that, where he's used to the way he coaches
They
with
might all be
pros?
like, yes, sir, because he's like a grandfather's.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. But I mean, he's used to working with pros saying, you do it this way, do this, this, and this, and it gets done. Where with college, where they're obviously not pros, and they're learning. It's like, is he going to have the patience, and is he going to be able to handle that? But I guess time will tell. We'll see next year.
Oh, I don't like. That's the thing, and I really wanted Josh Allen to sort of win this one.
I know, me too.
Just to I don't like the Bills Mafia or whatever. I hope they burn down KC or whatever. next time they're over there or on the way out. I don't know. I didn't hear any horror stories like that, right? But honestly, I'd be so.
No, I know.
And it's not the team. The team is great. The quarterback is great. The team needs a little bit of work. There's a lot of bad blood within the league, but sometimes these guys go off and do something like that for a bit, and then they get called back.
True. Yeah.
There's a lot of them. They're doing it even in hockey too, right? They're getting
I know.
Old stars to fucking coach teams, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And some have it, and some don't. You would think that Gretzky would have had it, but he was horrible as a coach, man.
Because he was him, bro. He's not going to tell you that he's better than him. He's not going to teach you things, right?
No, I know.
You would think he'd want to, but why? He left Edmonton and LA with the dynasties that they got. So I mean, at the end of the day, really, do you want to show out? Do you want to say, "Hey, somebody beat my record"? No, we gotta work for it. It'll be like Ovechkin and work fucking 20 years to beat his fucking record. He's gonna do it, bro. If he still keeps playing, but he keeps getting hurt now. So once you get hurt at that age,
that's good.
Yeah, once you get hurt at that age, but the team itself, that's the sad part, eh? The team
I don't want no Russian fucking breaking a.
He's getting better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that's my opinion.
I don't think anybody does, but otherwise, but unfortunately, I mean, we can't hate the guy. Right? The guy went on a fucking. He was crazy when it ended up. Was it the Super when he was taking the Stanley Cup? Sorry,
yeah.
Everywhere that was so. But I mean, what are you gonna do?
Not a fan.
We'll be talking about that. I think coming up following the Super Bowl, we'll be trying to follow those Four Nations Cup guys.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, exactly. That'll be the next one after the Super Bowl.
Right. So, but yeah. No. The
Super Bowl
in between. We get 2 weeks now in between.
Yep. So
you said the 9th, right?
9th is the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the 9th, right?
The 9th is the Super Bowl. Yep.
Oh, well, that should be interesting because I want to go laugh at a bunch of Steelers fans.
You better bring some armor, man, because they'll fight back.
Well, I'm gonna have, hopefully by then I'll have my jersey. I was hoping to have my jersey by then, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come in there wearing that loud and proud. Regardless,
good. We all will be.
Yeah, I got 2 to pick from too. I can change it in intermission. Come in with another one.
So to me, that's not even a solid team. You don't even have a solid team. You're still bantering back and forth.
No, I was like I said, usually I was following Houston and Washington last year when I started. That was the 2 big ones.
Fair enough. But you were also like in Detroit though too.
Yeah, but Detroit, it was too much of a bandwagon to jump on because people were like, "Oh yeah, you're watching it because Eminem and this and that." No, I'm not. They were playing good at one point, but then they fucking the real team showed them where to go. I told you I had that feeling that Detroit was going to lose to fucking Washington. Right. So
Yeah.
that was another thing too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't really too stressed out about that. I was
Yeah.
more pissed off with the Houston game because I would have liked to see Houston without any penalties and get into the fucking playoffs. You know.
Yeah, that
But
would have. I mean, it'll make for the next several seasons. It's gonna be good. It should be. There's gonna be hopefully some changes. So it's not the same teams that are always going on the winning streaks and such.
well, I would hope so.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of different teams that are
Yep.
in more of that can. I get Mahomes is still going to be a quarterback for a few.
Oh
There's
yeah.
going to be
Yep. Yep.
years on him still left. So does Josh Allen. So
It just depends on what team he has in front of him on whether it'll
yeah. Because those guys are the ones
make
that
it or
actually
break it
don't
for him.
break down. Well, those are the guys that don't break down as quick as everybody that's fucking guarding them, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Trying to protect them, right? So,
so you so just so that we know for when Super Bowl in 2 weeks does happen, are you gonna predict who you want right now, or are you gonna just hold it to yourself, or what's happening?
well, I probably just I want to see somebody other than KC win, but I mean it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
I'm not really, you know, I'm not really holding my breath for that one. It's not going
Yeah.
to be as exciting as I thought it might have been for myself. I know they're two great teams. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, we just saw them 2 years ago, right? KC and Philly played 2 years ago, right?
So this is a fucking revenge game. This could get very dangerous.
Yeah, it should be good. I hope
Somebody could get hurt.
I hope it's a good game. I just hope it's a good game. A little bit of chippiness,
I hope they take out fucking Mahomes.
I was gonna say, where are you going with this? Yeah. It'll be interesting.
Or just hit him heavy enough that, like, I hate to say that, but you know what?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't hate to say it at the same time because he's just a little pretty boy still, man. He's like one of those guys that's gonna get older and never grow a mustache, and you know,
it's funny when you hear him talk, because everything is like, yo, bro, or bro. Oh, look, it's a really fast.
kids, bro.
Yeah, it's like
They are. He's not that. Well, how old is he? What, 30, 32? They're not even.
No, I don't think he's that.
Broken 30. I don't even know if he's broken 30.
I don't think he is.
I don't like to follow him like that, but these are all kids, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why I said for somebody like Jaden Daniels to say to play so calm and collective in the on the field and in the quarterback, in the fuck, what the fuck? I had that name on in the pocket.
Yeah.
Right? Play deep, like he can play and still get the ball out of there.
Yeah.
When he needs to, or he can run it if he has to. But Eagles weren't letting him run. They were pressuring it up, and they had like I said, Washington was missing two of their tackles.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
To kind of block them. So.
No, it'll like I said, it'll make the Super Bowl very interesting. So.
Yeah, but I mean, watching it these last 2 years has gotten, for me, it's become like almost religion. And I told you I was going to watch it in church.
Yeah.
As soon as it finished, I turned it on. Yeah. I think I jinxed it by doing that, man.
Maybe you did.
Saying that
Maybe it's your fault.
I was going to pull a Homer Simpson and fucking watch football and listen to it on the radio.
That's right.
That wouldn't have gone over really well, I don't think, because it wasn't a full house, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It's too funny. But yeah, so next week for me.
Well, this is what I'm going to have to find out, because I have to talk to our special guest, because I forgot that there was a week off in between. So I don't know whether we still want to do, say, next week and before the Super Bowl, or have just after the Super Bowl have the special guest. So I will have to talk to the special guest and find out.
Yeah, it's good. It's going to be weird because I don't know what time I'm going to work this night. I don't know I think we're going to have a little break for next week. So we can still talk about some football stuff, but I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I think this next week is going to be
that's what I'm wondering. So
in between,
we'll
stretch our legs, me and Rob, and then we'll come back and talk with you guys about the Super Bowl. But honestly, I'm hoping for just the Eagles to do it, but
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I think.
I'm pretty sure Casey's gonna take it again, and it's gonna be history. And like
We'll
Nico's
we'll
right
see
about it.
what the refs have to say.
He's so right when he says that honestly, uh, he's so right about saying that it's gonna be history. It's gonna be regardless. We'll get to see it in our
It'll
generation.
be interesting. Yeah, I look forward to it. I can't wait. Yeah,
I
it should
don't
be
think
fun.
you guys. I don't think there's been any team since you guys have been watching football either to get 3 in a row like that. If that's the case, I
Well,
don't
no,
even
I
know if
mean,
there's
I
any
don't know
team
if
that
there's
has.
been a chance at 3. I'm sure there's been chances, but nothing's ever been done. Nobody's ever won 3 in a row.
Nobody's ever been solidified, right?
Yeah, but I'm sure there's been other Super Bowls where, like, what about? I'm sure. What's this? New England has gotten 2 and they probably lost and came back and won a
Yeah, but I don't
couple.
know
And
if
then
they've went their third year. I
that's
don't
what
think
I'm
they've
saying.
done.
Nobody has done 3 in like a three-peat, right? So, but I'm sure there's been lots of teams that have done 2
Mhm.
and then lost in the third. So we'll see whether KC becomes the three-peat
A three-peater?
king or whether they become just another team that got to 2 and lost.
If they win and it becomes a three-peat, are they gonna have a threesome? You think?
Oh, Jesus.
You
Oh, my
know,
brother, only you.
I don't know. They seem to be. No, the thing is could you imagine Andy Reid in a threesome?
No, dude, no. Okay,
Oh,
do your promos and let's go.
I'm getting my head back in the game, bro. I'm
Yeah.
getting my head back in the game, coach. Don't worry, I got my head back in the game. Put me out there.
Fuck.
No, I
No.
don't want to shut up. But no, yeah. Unfortunately, it was like it was only 2 games to watch this week, and now
Yeah.
it's like over. It's gonna be over. I gotta start. I'm really starting to figure. Maybe I should start watching some college ball. But I've had friends even like that that are big Bills fans that were fucking upset today.
Oh,
They,
yeah.
well,
Yeah, me
I
too.
waited till today to message them because I didn't want to throw it out there and just start harping on them right away because they've been fans for quite a while.
Farron was
But
ticked.
But all those guys like that are for Buffalo, you know
Yeah.
what? They just what the problem is. Buffalo's too close to Toronto, and Toronto's a losing team. So I'm gonna say that until I fucking till they
win.
prove me wrong.
Yeah.
They were talking earlier as
Fair
I was
enough.
going to work today about how you're gonna you might lose your Marner.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, because you see that. So, but it is what it is, buddy.
Yep.
But honestly, it's because all you Leafs fans sit out there and cheer for Buffalo. Well, except maybe you.
I like Buffalo, but Buffalo's not my team, obviously.
College
Or
ball is
Saints is.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's where that's where it's unbelievable. That's where I seen Daniels
Yeah.
for the first time. I seen him at.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's. I think the college
time.
is considered UCLA or UC something like that.
Yeah.
And then there's one in Arizona that he played for. And when he was playing, he was just a quarterback from another. Even then, you knew there was something crazy about that kid.
Yeah.
Right. I just
sure.
didn't think it was going to be first year bringing your team to the fucking playoffs. Crazy.
Yeah.
Right. But
well, he did a good job, man.
I honestly don't think it was his fault. I really don't. I don't believe the game was his fault. Yeah, pressure is pressure. It's from everybody's going to get pressure from that. But honestly, yeah, the Eagles were just hungry to go get back at Casey. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they want it too. They have a team that if they don't get it anytime soon, you're going to lose Hurts in a few years, probably, depending how with his injury.
Well, definitely, their team is definitely getting a bit older too, right? So, I mean, they've already lost, obviously, Jason Kelce, right? So they're just going to keep losing players here and there because everybody's getting a bit older every year, right?
Oh, you know what? That makes sense. They had Kelce on there too.
Yeah, when they played 2 years ago, they had that big
Eagles?
hype with the brother against the brother, right?
Yeah, maybe that's why this happened again. You never know. These guys, their popularity with their podcast they're going on, and then fucking.
That's what I mean. You never know, right? It could be
the celebrity they're dating.
Yeah,
can't say the name because if I say the name, they're just gonna make me edit it out. I think no, you can't talk shit about it. You can always tiptoe around it, right?
Yeah, that's right.
For college ball, I would like to figure it out. It's just too much to watch. There's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's something like if you're gonna sit there, you got to watch it and really get focused. But there's like 20 games when it's on the weekend, and it's like,
Oh, it's
really,
crazy. Yeah.
it's nuts. It's hard to follow.
Yep.
Right? I
Yep.
mean, you
No, it
could
is.
follow, but you can't be as you can't be as religious you are with football and watch all the games at once, right?
No,
Which is
no,
something I
definitely
like
not.
about football,
Yeah, I know.
especially with the
Red zone.
fucking red zone, bro. I love the red zone. Now
Yeah.
what there's no red zone unless they put four
Well,
different
no.
fucking views on,
Yeah.
four different places.
Yeah.
They
No,
keep-
I know.
but you don't get red zone unless it's the middle of the year, right? When there's 20
Yep.
games going on
That's
in a
right.
day. So, but
Cool.
honestly, guys, it was great to do another recap of this one. So you'll be back in 2 weeks for well, maybe next week. Who knows? We'll see. We'll surprise you. But
Yeah.
maybe if we have anything to catch up on and let you guys know about what some stakes are going on during the week, right? But
Yeah.
I guess I want to see what the odds are going to be. I want to see what I know it's out there, but if you look, it doesn't actually tell you odds. It doesn't tell you money line. It doesn't tell you anything. So it doesn't give you any sort of. I try not to follow that as much as because I don't bet like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's only 1.5 right now. That's a spread. So I mean, it could either be a fucking close game. I mean,
Yep.
yeah, okay. The
I know.
Washington game was like six points, but they got beat by fucking double
Yeah, I
their,
know.
maybe more
Oh,
than
yeah.
double their own
Yep, they
points.
did. Yep.
So 1.5 is going to be a tight game.
For
right?
sure.
It's going to be one of those down like to think.
Like I said, I'm just hoping it's going to be a good game. I just want to see a good game.
I was so disappointed that he didn't get the fucking 2-point conversion. I would have put them into overtime for the Bills.
Okay, I know.
I was
not go there.
No,
I'm already upset enough about it.
I know, man. That was
dropped it. You dropped the damn ball.
That's all they fucking have to do. And what would we say? Lamar said it the best, man. That's their job.
Yeah, I know.
Like really, just run and catch.
It doesn't always
running.
happen,
We can see that they're good at. Catching, not so much.
Well, same thing that they can say about the quarterback. That's your job, is to throw the ball, and when they get sacked, they're not doing their job.
But you see, even Allen, I think if he would have ran it himself, he would have got in.
That's what I was wondering. I bet you he probably wishes he had of now.
He could have pulled his Superman Allen, and he would have done it. I'm pretty
Although
sure.
he did try a couple times, and KC caught him because they knew he was going to go to the left, and exactly where he went, he was predictable. They stopped him. So
you know what it is? It is being predictable because you got to be quick and know, and you got to actually really, even though you're getting hit and you're trying to break through that offensive line, you still got to be able to see where the ball is. And when the guy try to make it look like they're faking the run play, sometimes I think the guys that I think even the camera gets caught off guard too sometimes, and it starts going with the wrong play.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
The back still has the fucking ball.
Exactly. Right? They get confused.
That's good, but that's good. That's just good hiding of the ball. Good.
Oh yeah.
Placement,
hell yeah.
So
absolutely.
Honestly, at the end of the day, it's going to be an interesting playoffs regardless.
Yeah, definitely.
You're getting a Chiefs team that's pretty good, and you're getting an Eagles team that's even, I think, better. I think that if they can hold the ball long enough and they play their running game the right way, I think they got it. I think they can pull it off. But honestly, this Cinderella story that football's turned into, you know what? Casey wins when he's going to fucking ask Taylor Swift to fucking marry him. Watch.
God. Don't get going.
Could you imagine?
Shit. Oh, I don't want to.
Could you imagine? Then he'd be off doing podcasts with his brother. Oh, it'll be nuts. Then they can argue. I'd like to see them do a podcast after this game.
We'll see. Yeah, I'm sure they will.
They have to put one out because honestly, that's like a rivalry for them just between them, right? So
yeah, definitely.
But I bet you if you ask Travis who's going for, I bet you he's saying the Eagles. I'm not gonna tell you his brother. He's not. Why? I wouldn't give my brother that much. If that was me, no way. Even if I knew they were gonna win, I'd still be cheering for the other team.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but guys, like I said, we might have something here next week for you quickly, and just give you a kind of recap for what's coming up in the next after the Super Bowl. But otherwise, you guys can join us here the final game, just after the final game, and the following day. I'm hoping to try the following day instead of that.
Yeah.
But if we can't get the following day, you guys know where to find us. We'll be around on Tuesday for sure. So
absolutely.
Thanks for everybody tuning in. Make sure, like I said, to like and subscribe and follow the other
Most
content on the
definitely.
network, guys. We got everything from comic shop talk to late night at the movies to mixtapes every Friday night. So you might
Appreciate
find
everybody in the chat. It was good. Nice
it was
lively
good,
chat.
even though I fuck it up and have to make it live. So
Yeah.
it's all good, man. It's all good.
It's all
Because
good.
it worked out. But
Most
guys,
definitely.
all right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Rob, thanks for tuning in. And
You too. Thanks,
don't
buddy.
forget to it's Late Night Chat Network. Your one stop for pop culture talk.
Excellent.
Talk to you later, brother.
Later.
All right. Peace out.
Peace.